Hey, what's up, everybody? Marcos Villegas here in Dallas, Texas, being joined with David Benavidez, supporting Rayo Venezuela, who's on this card. How do you see his progression so far? I know you guys are teammates. You work out in the gym. How do you see him at this point?
I see him really good. I see his confidence soaring every fight. He's working hard. I mean, we train together, you know, and we do the same things together. So I feel like he's ready for whatever. You know, obviously he needs experience. Experience is always good. But when you know, my age, I feel like this is his Porky Medina, if you know what I'm saying. You know, you get a fighter that
Breakout fight.
This is a breakout fight. You know, you get a fighter that has a lot of experience, ex-world champion, and I feel like, you know, he's at the perfect age and he's ready. You know, he's strong, and I feel like he's definitely gonna show out on Saturday.
Yeah, Vargas is a guy. You know, obviously he's been through a lot of wars, a lot of experience, but he's a guy where, like you said, it's meant to put the spotlight on him.
Yeah, but you know, he's still dangerous. You know, he had a fight with Isaac Cruz, and Isaac Cruz gave one of the best 135 pounders. You know, one of the best fights that he's ever had. So I feel like he still has to be ready. He has to go in there, be focused. But I feel like Rayo's gonna go in there and take him out.
Speaking of Isaac Cruz, he's in the ring right now, about to work out. But him going against Gamboa, how do you see that fight?
It's gonna be a great fight, man. I feel like Gamboa is a gatekeeper, you know, and he doesn't want to go away. So I feel like, you know, it's going to be a great fight, but we'll see what happens. I think Isaac Cruz is going to win, but you can never count Gamboa out.
Did you think he beat Tank when they fought last year?
I don't think he beat him. No, it was a good fight, though. I feel like I didn't expect him to last like how he did, and not only did he last, he gave him a great fight. You know, it was a very entertaining from round 1 to round 12. So, yeah.
Moving on to the main event with Ugas and Spence. Put your analyst hat on for us. I know you're wearing a hat, but if we're to say analyst, how would you say are the keys for Errol to win and for Ugas to win?
I think for the keys to Ugas to win, he has to use his jab and he has to use, you know, his ring IQ. He has to box. He could bang in there, but not all the time. You know, I feel like Errol Spence has the advantage in power, and he's used to being on big stages like this. You know, obviously Ugas fought, you know, Pacquiao, but that was only one big fight. You know, Errol Spence is used to this. And for Errol Spence, I think he just has to be Errol Spence, using the body shots, cutting off the ring, you know, and those big power shots he throws. It's going to be a great fight, man. I'm very excited. If the Ugas that fought, you know, Sean Porter shows up on Saturday, it's going to be an amazing fight.
Does he win?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be a good fight, though. I'm excited to see it.
From what you've seen of Spence in his last fight with Danny Garcia and coming into this fight, do you think he's back to being the Spence we saw in the Sean Porter fight?
I mean, I think he was always a Spence. I don't think he ever went nowhere. I think Danny Garcia is just a slick fighter. You know, you see Danny Garcia's never been knocked out, and every loss he's had, they're close losses. So Danny Garcia, you can't really say that Sean Porter was not himself, because Danny Garcia doesn't make anybody look like themselves. You know, he's a tough fighter, he's a slick fighter. So, I mean, I don't think Sean Porter went anywhere. I think he's still there, but now he has a great opponent to showcase his skills on.
Last one for you, David. What'd you make of Gennady Golovkin, how he looked against Murata?
He looked good, man. Golovkin is always going to be Golovkin. I mean, he took a little bit of shots, but I don't know if the elevation in Japan messed him up. You know, that's a big factor that nobody realizes, especially at his age. So, you know, he looked good, man. You know, he looked good. I think he took some good shots, but he gave some great shots. You know what I mean? So he went in there, got the job done.
A lot of people think, based on that performance, that Canelo is just going to completely mop the floor with them. Are you in agreement with that, or you think Golovkin just is the type of fighter that's always going to have a good fight with Canelo?
I think he's always going to be one of those fighters that has Canelo's card. So I don't think he's going to get mopped like that, like how everybody's saying. But I mean, that's for those men to figure it out. It's going to be a great fight. You know, I'm definitely going to be on Golovkin's side, you know, no matter what. So, I mean,
I'm rooting for Golovkin against Canelo.
Rooting for Golovkin. Golovkin's one of my favorite fighters. He's one of my favorite people in person. You know, he's a good guy, so I'm always going to be supporting him.
All right, I know you got to get pulled right now, David. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Good seeing you. Here with David Benavidez, Marcos Villegas, in Dallas, Texas. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Hub TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Hub TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.